In this video, we will go from this to this. You can see it also supports the mobile version. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn how to create a flexible layout using CSS. So watch till the end to make your website responsive and look great on any screen size. So let's get started. This is the index.html, the HTML that I've already created. Here you can see it is just an header with an h1 tag and a main container with multiple items. Here we are specifying that we'll be using this style.css for our styling purpose. This file is created and stored here. If I open it in my browser, it will it will look something like this right now, and we have to convert it to something like this, a responsive design. So I'll start with creating the style.css file. VS Code automatically creates the file for me. Here I can see there are multiple classes, so I'll start with the header first. Also, let me open it side by side for better visibility. And I'll start with header. I want something like background color. Say it's something black, and the text should be white. And the text should be white. Also, I want to give it some. Let me just show you first. I want it to give it some padding. So I'll use padding 1 RAM. RAM means 1 or 16 pixel. So it will give me some padding. Also, I want it to be centrally aligned. I can use something like text align center, and I don't want this margin or padding, so for that I'll use body. Basically, if I want to give any style, any common style to the whole page, then I can add my styling changes here. So let's say it is margin 0, padding 0. So now it looks good. Also, I want to have some font that is a common font for the whole page, which is a good practice. Yeah, we can see the font is better now, and the header is also similar. Now we'll start with the items. First, this is a container. This all the items are placed in a container, so I'll start with the container and then with the items. So let's say I want my items to be placed in a single row. For that I can do flex style. Basically display equals to flex. This will not make any so as soon as we can see all the items aligned in a row. I can also specify that what kind of flex I want, the direction. If I specify column, then it will be aligned in a column way. And if the default is row, and I can forcefully assign row as well. Then I want a gap between these items, so I will use gap. Again, I'll use 1 RAM. So the now this looks better. Also, I want these items needs to be a bit visible. So the class for this item is dot item. So I'll give it some properties to dot item. Let's say I'll make the background something on the greener side like this, and color should be white. Color of the text should be white. We can see. Also, I want it to have some padding so that there should be some gap between the text and the box. So I'll use 1 RAM for it. Now it looks better. Also, I want it to have some border uh, radius. Basically, I want it to be curved. The radius should be in a I want the radius to be in the curved way. So I'll use 8px. You will see it in the curved way, correct. Now I can see there is no gap between the header and the box. So this is the container, right? So I will use padding here as well, around 1 RAM. So it will give a gap, or would say a padding between the header and the box from each side. Yes, this looks much better now. So we can see some of the part of the box is going out of the screen. Also, because of that, the box and two are coming on the separate lines. So for that, we here we have specified like the items in the container will grow, but at the same time we will give it a wrap. Like if there is a need of wrap, basically to come in the next line, then allow it. So you can see now it is getting wrapped to the next line. There is one more reverse wrap as well, which uh, wraps it in the reverse way, but we need it in like this only. Here we can see there is space left here. For that we can use one more property in the item. We want it to be flexible to its uh, so we'll use flex, and we can use auto, so it will automatically increase and take care all the space. Also here we can see it is the text in the box is left aligned, so let me do it text align equals to center. And yeah, also I want the padding to be 2 RAM to look so that it looks much better. Now it looks much better. One more thing, like here, this flex auto, there is one more version that we can do is we can specify or control the width, something like a minimum width, basic basis width. So we can see it is grow, shrink, and basis. We can give something like 1 and 200 pixel. First one indicates grow, one means true. So we are allowing it to grow, we are allowing it to shrink, and we are giving the base width as 200 pixel. So we can see now it looks much better. This- and it is the same as our as the desired one. Only there's yeah color differences there, which we can uh, think this we can take reference of this color by inspecting. Basically, we want this color. So now, yeah, it is totally same. Let me see how our code looks in the mobile view. So it looks good as expected. So now our website looks like as as expected. You can see this is what we have just created, and it is fully responsive. It is also supporting the mobile view and other views as well, like I can select any other device. It is fully responsive. We have achieved this using Flex layout. There is one more way to do it with grid layout. Let me know in the comment section if you want to know how to achieve grid layout as well. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Also visit my channel and watch these interesting videos.